Hello there. I am Lee Fogel of Lee Fogel Somatic Healing and Consulting. And I'm here coming off of a pretty busy week in which uh, a major theme among my clients was how do I find rest? How do I find true rest, even when I'm busy? um, Active. There's maybe a lot going on at work and beyond. And maybe I'm dealing with some stress. Super common experience to have trouble finding rest when we are kind of living our normal active lives. So I want to share some information and a practice for finding better, deeper, truer rest amidst our lives. A lot of the kind of popular information out there about the nervous system is that we have these extremes of like fight or flight, or rest and digest. It's like super high active, nonstop go or Netflix and chill. Um, And the truth is that our nervous systems and our bodies have quite a range of possibilities that we may not always be tapped into, but that are there for us and that are super healthy and can be pleasurable in between these extremes of like active and total stillness. Um, and what I find is that when we're thinking in these extremes, sometimes it can be very challenging to even when we have or we carve out some time for that stillness inside the body, there's still this rushing going on. I had a client share with our group the other day. They were driving all day. There was like a lot of driving, and suddenly they got to the group, and it was like they lie down and there's this rushing continuing inside of them. So let's practice a little bit here, and you can take this into your day and see what it offers you. Trying to move with some gradation of fast, slow, large, and small, and see if it provides a little bit more opportunity for true internal um, settling or flow or um, peacefulness. So you don't have to look at me to follow this. You can if you'd like, but you can let your eyes be closed or soft. You can turn all the way around away from the screen if you'd like. And and just take a moment to tune in to what is the pace or the energy flow happening in your body right now. Like, are you moving fast or slow? What kind of uh, sensory texture are you noticing within yourself? And perhaps there's a few different flows at once. Can you now, whatever it is that you're noticing, or even if you're having trouble tuning in this way, begin to move a bit, perhaps your hands, perhaps other parts of your body. Move uh, kind of at the pace of or with the texture of what you're noticing inside. And if it's hard to notice, if it's hard to, you know, tell what's going on inside, just let yourself move a bit. So we're kind of meeting ourselves where we are, meeting ourselves in the flows, the timing, the textures that are already happening in our body. And as you're moving here, and you might become aware of what your movement is offering you. Do you find yourself having any shifts or changes internally, whatever they are, you get to just notice and appreciate what your body's doing. Okay. And so now, what is it like to move a little bit faster than your kind of the middle of your comfort zone here? Like begin to move a little, don't blow yourself out, but like move just a little bit on the edge of what feels like a comfortable speed for you. And you can play with kind of coming back into the zone of more comfort and then moving faster. You can wiggle around a little bit just for a couple minutes, moments here. Move a little bit faster, a little bit bigger than what you might naturally tend towards right now. And see what that changes, see what that offers you in the moment. And then what if you come into relative stillness or slowness and just notice what moving a bit faster has done for you and your internal timing and textures. And now, what happens if you move on the slower end of what you would tend to do? Move even slower than you would ever think to move. And you get to kind of follow your impulse a bit here too. So if you start to move a little bit faster, that's fine. You can play with moving slower in the range of slower. And then when you're ready, kind of pausing again and taking stock of what's what in your body, in your energy. And now take a little time for just open movement. So it could be fast or slow or anything in between, just following what your body wants to do. Having kind of exercised these ranges just a bit, see what is interesting, enjoyable, available to you now. Ah. Hmm. Okay, so this is just a little taste of what it can be like to play with the ranges of timing in your body. And I'm really curious to hear what this exercise brought for you and if you try it out throughout the day and the week, um, what you notice now. Does it offer you the opportunity to perhaps settle into yourself differently? Or does it show you where your challenges are? Happy to hear your reflections in the comments on YouTube and or email if you're reading this in my newsletter. And thanks so much for practicing with me today.